Alright people, welcome to the Phil Neville Show. It's going to be quite a quick session today, but there is some interesting things to talk about today in the football world. So we're going to begin with not the biggest news just yet, but obviously, but last weekend Norwich City were the first team to be relegated from the Premier League. It has been coming for a while. They lost 4-0 to West Ham. 4 goals from Michail Antonio. I think Daniel Farke's side had given up on Premier League survival before the game even kicked off, to be honest. And it was always going to be a really, really tough season for Norwich. They actually start the season quite well, including beating Man City as well. So, yeah, Norwich are definitely going to be missed, and there will be a Phil Neville flashback training session with him training for Norwich later on at 7, as always. On to the big news now. Manchester City had their 2-year ban from the Champions League overturned, so they are allowed back into Europe. Obviously, I was disappointed about it. I mean, if the ban wasn't overturned, we could have been in the Champions League if we were, if we ended the season now. But the ban got overturned, and to make matters worse for me yesterday, no, not yesterday, the day before, Manchester United dropped 2 points in the last minute, thanks to a Michael Obafemi equaliser for Southampton. And Manchester United travel to Selhurst Park tomorrow to face Crystal Palace in the Premier League. So, yeah, tough one there down in South London. But I hope we win, and I predict a 2-0 win for United in that one. But anyway, Pep Guardiola and City are back in the Champions League. Jurgen Klopp said this is a bad day for football. Also, Mikel Arteta said they deserve to be in the Champions League. Of course, he'd say that because he worked with Pep and he worked at City. A bit of a tough one there for United fans, for Liverpool fans as well. Jurgen Klopp clearly not happy. Jose Mourinho wasn't happy with it either. But yeah, City fans will be happy about it, so good for them. On to the next thing now. Last night in the Championship, a relegation clash between Wigan and Hull. Wigan scored 7 in the first half. Second half, Wigan could have gone for more, and Hull are only 1 point from safety, and they've played Luton this week. But yeah, that was an embarrassing performance. Obviously we saw Leicester beat Southampton 9-0 back in October in the Premier League. But wow, that was just shambolic. To concede 7 in the first half is quite incredible. Obviously a horrific defeat for Hull City. And the club's in disarray at the moment. They want Grant McCann out of the club. No surprise about that. But yeah, Hull are in complete disarray at the moment. And 5 years ago, they were in the Premier League, and they reached an FA Cup final against Arsenal, which they lost. But they were fantastic on the day. But yeah, really, really tough times for Hull at the moment. Hull fans, who would you consider bringing in as a replacement? Just out of interest, that'll be quite good to know. Who would you want to take charge? Whether you are staying up, which is still a possibility, or relegation. Who would you want to manage? Who would you want to manage your club in League One next season if that is the outcome? Because the Championship table is quite tight. And last night also, a Yorkshire derby happened. Sheffield Wednesday and Huddersfield drew goalless at Hillsborough. I'm sure both teams will be happy with a point. They're trying to battle against relegation. I don't think Wednesday are in any kind of trouble, but Huddersfield are at the moment, and also Leeds United could possibly be promoted to the Premier League on Thursday, so we could be discussing that in next week's episode of the Phil Neville Show. Thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic day. I shall see you all at 7 in a bit.